Hello, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So, Aquarius, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energy. We're going to see how the both of you are currently viewing this relationship and how you guys feel about it and what actions you guys plan on taking each other's direction and are moving forward. So, with all that being said, Aquarius, let's get started. We're going to get the overall energy for this connection first, and we'll start pulling some tarot. What's the overall energy for this connection? So, we do have free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Okay, typically when I get this card, it kind of reminds me of the devil in tarot. So right now you might find yourself feeling stuck in a situation that you don't want to be in. Of course, this could definitely have a lot to do with someone that you're energetically connected to that could be going through this. So like a family member, possibly even a friend, but somebody finds themselves in a situation that they do not want to continue to be in. But let's see what's going on. We're going to focus on you first, and then we'll jump over to your person. Just keep in mind that the roles can be reversed. How does Aquarius currently view this relationship? Okay, let's see what's going on. So we do have the Ace of Cups, we do have the Six of Wands, and then we also have the Six of Cups out here. Okay, so far so good. Could be dealing with a water sign strongly, so a Cancer, Scorpio, maybe even a Pisces or a fire sign strongly, so an Aries, Leo, Sag. Doesn't necessarily have to be the case, but in regards to how you're currently viewing this relationship, Aquarius, there's somebody here that you currently find yourself connecting with. Now, this could definitely represent somebody that you recently met, because I am definitely getting that for the vast majority of you. If so, if this is somebody that you recently met, Aquarius, things between the two of you are unfolding really, really nicely. Like, this connection doesn't feel forced at all. Not only that, but you do feel a very strong and intense connection with this person. Now, for some of you, this could definitely represent a starting over energy with somebody that you're already familiar with. If so, it looks like you guys are choosing to leave the past in the past and just simply start over with one another. How does this person currently view this relationship with Aquarius? So we do have the Ace of Pentacles. We do have the Queen of Swords. And then we also have the Eight of Pentacles. In regards to how this person's currently viewing this relationship, if this is like a fairly new connection, which to be honest, the same message applies if this is a new connection or if this is somebody that you're deciding to reconnect with. But I am definitely getting an energy of them really hoping that things honestly work out between the two of you, regardless if this is like a new person that you're dealing with or if this is somebody that you already have a lot of history with. Like, they're really hoping that things work out this time around between the two of you. Now, if this is somebody new, they're just really hoping that this relationship does work out and it does reach higher levels of commitment between the two of you. How does Aquarius currently feel about this connection? Okay, let's see what's going on. So we do have the Nine of Cups. We do have the Ten of Swords. And then we also have the Sun. Now, in regards to how you're currently feeling about this relationship, it does bring a lot of happiness and a lot of joy into your life. I am definitely getting that. I think that you are a little bit fearful of getting like your heart broken, getting disappointed, you know, things of that nature. But like I said, same message, you know, applies if this is somebody that you already have a lot of history with, or if this is like a new person that we're talking about here. Now, in regards to how this person is currently feeling about this relationship, let's see what's going on. Oh, okay. We got the Two of Wands, we got the Wheel of Fortune, and then we also have the Five of Wands. If this is somebody that you have a lot of history with, Aquarius, even though things, technically speaking, are heading in the right direction between the two of you, they just can't help but to essentially feel like it's only a matter of time before things go left between the two of you. Of course, that's not what they want, but they're just kind of worried and concerned that that might occur here, that things might go left again. Between the two of you. Now, if this is someone new that we're talking about here, I think that things are unfolding so nicely between the two of you that they kind of feel like this is like a too good to be true type of situation, to the point where we do kind of see them sitting in this energy of like, okay, like, when are things going to go left? Like, when am I going to see that red flag coming from Aquarius already? Like, that's kind of what I'm getting off of this person, their energy. What actions will Aquarius take towards this person are moving forward? So we do have the Eight of Wands, we do have the Moon, and then we also have the Hierophant. I like this energy. Well, let's talk. Yeah, because this whole like somebody currently finds themselves in a situation that they don't want to be in. We're going to start to see that play out towards the very, very end, but we're going to get into that in a second. We have the Eight of Wands to the Moon to the Hierophant. Okay, Aquarius, regardless if this is a new person or somebody that you already have a lot of history, dude, with, just same message applies, okay? things are, for the most part, unfolding, like I said, really nicely between the two of you. And I just kind of see you going with it. I see you trying your hardest to not like worry about the what if this and what if that. I am definitely getting that strongly. However, I do see some problems showing up within this dynamic here between the two of you that's causing you to fall into this energy of like, oh my gosh, like, what did I sign myself up for? I didn't sign myself up for this. Like, what the hell? Like, I am definitely getting that. I do want to leave that energy out here because I do want to like look into it a little bit more. I do want to take this just in case, but I'm also going to take the Five of Swords just in case too. But let's see what actions they plan on taking your direction and are moving forward. What actions? Okay. So we have the Two of Cups. Okay. Two of Cups to the King of Pentacles to the Tower. All right. Aquarius, in regards to what actions they plan on taking your direction and are moving forward. If this is somebody new, dude, this person's looking at you like you're a little too good to be true. And I feel like that's going to be the biggest issue within this dynamic here between the two of you, is them looking at you like you're a little too good to be true. And that's going to create a lot of tension and conflict between the two of you, believe it or not, because there's going to come a point in time where this person's going to look at you like you're a little too good to be true. And they're going to question you and your intentions towards them, creating a lot of tension and conflict between the two of you. And it's going to bring, unfortunately for you, a lot of stress into your life, because all you're trying to do is build with this person. Here this person is like, over here thinking that you're out to get them and you don't have their best interests at heart. And because you're in love with them, I see you trying to make the relationship work, despite them thinking negatively about you, despite them thinking whatever they want to think about you. But I do see you under a lot of stress, and I do see you falling into this energy of like, oh my God, like, what did I just sign myself up for? Like, I wasn't expecting this. Like, I wasn't expecting this. Now, if this is somebody that you already have a lot of history with, the fact that things are unfolding so nicely here between the two of you, for one, I don't necessarily feel like this person's used to it. I feel like this person may be used to like you probably doing something to like disappoint them or let them down or whatever the case may be. And the fact that I don't see you doing that, I unfortunately see them falling into this, energy for whatever odd reason. Well, not for whatever odd reason, because I feel like there's a reason behind it, but because this person's so accustomed to things constantly going left between the two of you, the fact that things are not going left between the two of you, I feel like this person might randomly out of nowhere start to like suspect that you're up to no good without having any sort of concrete evidence, is basically what I'm getting, because this person just kind of feels like you've just been, on your best behavior, if you will. And the fact that you're just on your best behavior and you're doing all the right things or whatever the case may be, I think that this person's going to start to kind of suspect, that you are possibly doing something behind their back or whatever, but they're not going to have any sort of like concrete evidence or anything like that. It's just going to be something that I see this person like assuming, because I do see them assuming something about you. And that's going to create tension and conflict here. But whatever it is that they're assuming, again, it's not anything that they have any sort of like concrete evidence to. Like, say for example, because I feel like something's triggering this moment. Like, I don't think that this person is just randomly like assuming something of you. Like, but let's just say, for example, you go a whole hour without texting them, and that in itself triggers them into thinking, oh, you're probably doing this and this and this, when in all actuality you were in a meeting the whole time, or you were taking a nap, or you were running errands, whatever the case may be. Well, they're going to take that as you were up to no good, and that's just that, without having any sort of concrete evidence that you were up to no good. Does that make sense? This is where the whole assuming comes into play. Now, with that being said, I do believe that it is unfortunately going to create some tension and conflict between the two of you, and it's going to really frustrate you, because all you're trying to do is, fix the relationship, improve the relationship, and then they're falling into this energy of assuming something of you, especially when they don't have any sort of concrete evidence to back it up. And I do see it creating a lot of tension and conflict between the two of you. I'm not really worried and concerned about it, because I do feel like the two of you will move past it. But I think that this person, they're just so accustomed to things constantly going left, between the two of you. So the moment you do something that triggers them into thinking the relationship is going left again, by, for example, you going a whole hour without texting them, and they think whatever they think, is primarily what I'm getting. It just kind of looks like things, unfortunately, between the two of you have been very toxic and chaotic. Maybe you have disappointed them many times, and maybe they've disappointed you many times. That's a possibility. Either which way, though, I just kind of feel like the reason why they're even falling into his energy is because they're so used to like you possibly disappointing them or letting them down in some way, regardless if you mean to or not. And something's triggering them into thinking that you're disappointing them again, you're hurting them again, you're letting them down again. I hope I'm making sense here. So yeah, with that being said, I feel like that's what's going to cause this big blowout between the two of you. And it's going to cause you to fall into this energy of like, oh my gosh, like, what did I just sign myself up for? Like, why am I even bothering with this person? You know, things of that nature. But things will essentially get healed and resolved between the two of you. Like I said, I'm not really worried about this. I just kind of feel like for them, this is going to, you know, take some getting used to as far as things unfolding nicely between the two of you and them not, you know, experiencing the things that they've been experiencing with you in the past. If this is obviously somebody that you have a lot of history with, but if this is somebody new that's looking at you like you're a little too good to be true, I think it's going to take some time before they fully trust the fact that you do actually mean well. I think it's going to just take some time, to be completely honest. Until then, I think that this person might, you know, question you and your intentions, you know, towards them. And I think that obviously that might, you know, become a little stressful for you. But I think it's just kind of stemming from a place of them being used to being in very toxic and healthy relationships. So the moment that they, you know, find themselves experiencing a healthy one, you know, it's just very hard for them to adjust and adapt and embrace what they share with you when it's so foreign and new to them and scary to them on top of that. So, you know, then there's that. But hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. And I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.